In the Kansas City Chiefs season opener on Thursday night, a curious and potentially rule-bending incident took place that has drawn attention. Late in the first half, the Chiefs faced a defensive personnel issue that required immediate attention, and a timeout was called. However, it wasn't head coach Andy Reid who appeared to signal for the timeout, as is required by NFL rules. Instead, it was defensive coordinator Steve Spagnuolo, seen running down the sideline, frantically gesturing for a stoppage in play. The officials granted the timeout, and the Chiefs benefited from the pause. With 9 seconds remaining in the half, Kansas City's defense regrouped and managed to force an incompletion. As a result, the Baltimore Ravens had to settle for a field goal rather than a potential touchdown. That kept the score close, allowing the Chiefs to head into halftime with a slim 13-10 lead. The Chiefs went on to win the game, 27-20, but the circumstances surrounding the timeout raised eyebrows. The confusion stems from a basic rule of NFL football: only the head coach is authorized to call timeouts from the sideline. NBC's broadcast team, including veteran announcer Mike Tirico and rules analyst Terry McCauley, quickly noted the irregularity. McCauley pointed out that Spagnuolo shouldn't have been able to request the timeout, saying, "He can't do that. It has to be the head coach who comes down. Nobody else can call a timeout on the sideline except the head coach." NBC's cameras focused on Spagnuolo during the sequence, showing him hurriedly signaling for the timeout and then, after it was granted, appearing to apologize to Reid. Spagnuolo, with a sheepish expression, seemed to realize he had overstepped his bounds, as he turned back toward Reid, possibly to offer an explanation or apology. The officials, recognizing that it was Spagnuolo who initiated the timeout, also approached him after the call, seemingly to remind him of the protocol. What remains unclear is whether Reid simultaneously called the timeout off camera, which would have made the call illegal. Sam McDowell of the Kansas City Star, who was in attendance, noted that it's possible Reid did in fact signal for the timeout, but the focus remained on Spagnuolo. Regardless, the moment had a significant impact on the game. The timeout, legal or not, allowed the Chiefs' defense to collect themselves and deny the Ravens a chance to score a touchdown in the waning moments of the half. Baltimore settled for a field goal, narrowing the gap but failing to take the lead. For Kansas City, the timeout might have been a game-altering moment, one that could stir some debate and even conspiracy theories among NFL fans, particularly those who think the Chiefs received an unfair advantage. Nevertheless, the Chiefs held their own in the second half, eventually coming away with a 27-20 victory to start their season on a winning note. Whether the timeout was a simple misunderstanding or something more controversial, it was undoubtedly a key moment in the game.